Hey Soloists, Age of Solo, Matt Rice here. Unboxing today of Beyond the Rift, a Perditions mouth card game. Just came to my door today in Australia. It came a little bit dented, just as a warning to some people. Hopefully everyone else is okay with their package. It could be just me, it could be an unfortunate incident, but hopefully we'll see when I open this that there's no major damage inside. I could live with it. Here's the back of the box for those interested. And this is a nice one that I'm looking forward to playing solo, because it says here 1 to 4, 60 to 90 minutes to play. So a few warnings on the sides. Alrighty. It also came in the box a frequently asked question sheet. One side's English and the other side is Dutch. So I guess there might have been a few playtesting questions during late production of this, so that'd be very handy. I appreciate they sent that. Let's open her up. Oof. Okay, nothing inside the lid. Okay, what we got here? Looks like I've got some character cards. Not really cards, right? They're more like cardboard upgrades sort of things. Okay. Got these. So you know, interesting. On top, we got a rulebook here. Oops, sorry. Yeah, nice pictures. Love my pictures. You know, kind of text heavy a bit, but it's not. Doesn't seem too bad. Like pretty spaced out. Things highlighted. That's pretty text heavy there. A few symbols. Okay, campaign sheet. If you want to play the campaign. Here's the scenarios. Please look away now if you don't want to have any spoilers here. But I'll just quickly flip through a bit. Let's set out. So that's a bit. Okay, so it's not. Oh, very text heavy, I guess, isn't it? But that's okay. You know, different scenarios. Doesn't have to be too pretty for me. Etc. I don't think I will scroll through everything in here, but there's a lot in here. Plenty. By the looks of things. Tells you the difficulties, things like that. Okay, interesting. I just noticed that the edge of it, kind of, that's probably part of the dint that I've got in my game. As I said, it hasn't affected too much. I've got a lot of these character boards. These are Lazable. Okay, some of these things have been, the cubes have been mixed up in here as well. Let's check them there. This one's come apart. I assume that's meant to happen. It's completely fine. Should probably turn these the right way around. People to see. The back of these, I mean, these are loose, they'll come out. So these are just different player boards. Oop. This one here. And I don't know what this is. It's just the general board. Alrighty. As I said, there's some cubes in here as well. Looks like I didn't cop too much damage to the cardboard, which is lucky, I hope. Alright, let's open up some of these cards and let's have a look. Just zoom down a bit on the cards here, Beyond the Rift. So, no particular order here, but there's plenty of cards in this game. So, I assume these are like character cards. They're quite thin. I highly recommend sleeving this game. I'll probably show you. I mean, they hold their own, but they're just a little bit thin. But I'll show you what sleeves you might need. I think it might be the green sleeves if you're FFG sleever, like I used to be. And but I'll get it out at the end. I'll go through this deck. It's a green. I don't know what the difference is between an orange and green. I mean, they've got the same backs. Must be different character cards, I assume. But, just keep showing these. I'll go through a bit quicker. For those that want to have a look at these cards. I said, just open this game up. I just remember seeing the crowdfunding for this and I was like, yeah, let's do it. Because it looked kind of cool. And I wanted to back this. It's one of those projects I really wanted to back. I've seen a bit more small time, but look, I think there's some big promise for this game. So we'll see how we go. And again, like with my 11 game, which I still have to film as well, hoping to film this playthrough too. So somewhat text heavy on the cards in some parts, but most of it's not too bad. Like that one's, you know, maybe it's too hard to shorten up the text. I'm not sure. I mean, I haven't played the game yet. You know, things like this is easy to understand for symbols and less language affected. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Maybe that's a harder character too. I don't know. Okay, there's that one. All right, another set of cards. Just flicking through. Some kind of backs at the moment. It's very much like, I mean, I imagine these are different. Purple ones, yeah, I think they're still the same back, yep. So these are probably all just different types of character cards. Looking forward to get my hand in this solo. But hopefully you can play true solo or find out true solo, whether it's, you know, I don't mind playing 2 characters as long as it's not too difficult. Sometimes some games I play up to 3 characters. Still the same. I like the background in this one. Very nice. Fatigue cards. So I guess these get shuffled in your hand. Maybe it makes your deck a bit weaker. Ooh, special. A couple of special cards. Okay. Interesting. Special cards for the things I can get. Okay, next deck. Okay, next deck. All this stuff. We're at 9 armor, eh? I imagine that's what it means. Just do it a little bit quicker. But I like the symbology on the sides. I assume it's got to do with the enemy attacks. I'm not sure whether that's weaknesses or something for you. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how this game plays. These. Some of these actually feel a bit different. Interesting. So the back of this feels smooth. This one feels like it has a rough texture to it. Very interesting. As I said, highly recommend Sleepy. Maybe a different printer or something. I don't know. It has the same back, so I don't know. Interesting. Alrighty, next set. Okay. Plenty of cards in this game, like super plenty, which is good news. And some of this at the bottom here, I think that's something to do with the enemies as well. I mean, it says persistent or something, so we'll see. I don't know, just getting excited as I play a game. Yeah, there's a bit of an inconsistency with some of the cards here, like how they feel. Still the same sort of thickness. It's just interesting. Yeah, like that one's really smooth. Anyway. Oh, wow, it's a bit of but you know, I look forward to it. I really do. Hope I'm not being too negative here. I look forward to it. Okay, next one. This looks like an enemy deck that I've got here. It has like a yellow stripe. I think it's different to go to here. Yeah, the blue. Ooh, so maybe there are some ones that are nice to blue. Maybe I did see a couple that were different. This is enemies. Orc archers, orc skirmishers. Netcaster. Shamans. Orc Khan. For those that don't know, I think it gives me somewhat of a like a Heroes of Terranoth type vibe, but we'll see how we go. And once you do a playthrough. boss or something. Ooh. These look like conditions or something. That same blue back. Things that get shuffled into your deck or something. Sprained ankle knee went, yeah, looks like it, doesn't it? The conditions that you can have. Internal bleeding, doesn't sound good. Deep cut, jeez. Some accessories or something as well. Alright. I've got one more set of cards of that size left. I don't know what this is. This is an ad for another game that they have or something. I don't know. Purple cards now, so these are perhaps furniture cards or one card of Rebel. Nice artwork. Nuisance. Ooh. Dwarven machine, okay. Nitroglycerin sounds good. Fire. Ew, yes. And then we've got what? So different colour now, so back to enemy cards, I imagine. It's got a blow dart. Interesting. Ooh, summoning things. Bone worms again. Eroticas. Trilene, okay. Come on, Master. Walk Archer. I don't know why that was in somewhat different order, but we'll see. Maybe there's a reason why. Before. Now we're off to some slightly smaller cards, a couple more decks left. These are slightly smaller cards now. I think there's like fake cards or something, I don't know. I vaguely remember the crowdfunding. That's the thing when you do crowdfunding, isn't it? Like you buy some of these games, you can't remember exactly what was going on in the game. But these feel roughly the same consistency as the other cards. Plenty of +2s, +3s. Shuffle the deck. Okay. +4. So these might be, I think, the enemies. Stapel new mission. What? I guess that's to replace the other card that said shuffle. I don't know. I have to learn some German. And these are more ads. Okay. Yeah, that's an ad. I remember seeing that game card before. Yeah. Okay, interesting how they've done that. Put ads on their cards. Alrighty, one more deck. Bit hard to see this, but because it's a reference card or something. The background picture's a little bit distracting, but yeah. Okay, that could be handy. So some kind of reference cards. There's probably a few of them for each player. Here's one of these accessories that you can grab, I guess. Potion of maggots. Jeez. Ooh, that looks cool. And some negative cards, zeros. Awesome. Okay. Well, that's pretty much it, guys. That's the Beyond the Rift Perditions mouth card game. If I didn't mention to designer Nicholas Lundstrom Petrucker, I probably absolutely butchered pronounce that name. I really do apologise. But it looks kind of cool. Looking forward to giving this one a go. Bit more keen like for a card type game sometimes. So I'll keep this one on my shelf here for the moment, but I'll give it out, video it soon. One thing I was going to do, guys, and I'll just quickly stop this now. I'll go grab some sleeves to see which might fit some of these cards. Alright, so with the bigger cards, there's a little bit of a gap at the top, but fits the right width of the 63.5 by 88 that I get from Sleeve Kings, which is roughly normal card size. Just a little bit tall, isn't it? Now I could trim them. I'm not too bothered though. Some people might be, but yeah, it seems to fit those. The smaller cards, I've got the red Sleeve Kings 44 by 68s, and it was a little tight to put in, but it just fits. The width might be just too much, but it got in there. So I think that's what I'm going to be using to sleeve this game. But anyway, guys, that's the unboxing. look for the playthrough coming soon. I'm Agent Solo Matt Rice, and to crush your gaming thirst, play solo.